His mama is the one that gave him the name, the beast. Now, if your mama call you the beast, nigga, you got to be wicked than a motherfucker. Goddamn OG call say you the beast. You understand what I'm saying? 666. You understand what I'm saying? That was his name, that self-appointed name, 666. Now, this is Gerald Gardner. Here it is. In his coffin. He's teaching class, right? And what you see up on the wall is the cross of the Hermetic Dawn, okay? Now, the Hermetic Dawn was a mystic occult group that, you know, Aleister Crowley first got his initiation in, okay? And that right there, that shit, that make the connection to Aleister Crowley right there. It says, you look at the Gardner cast a spell in the circle of power to bring good fortune to 3 fair visitors. Okay, so he casting a spell right there, and then you see the mystic or Hermetic order of the Golden Dawn come up out of the Rosicrucians, because inside of the cross you will see the rose inside of that. Now, if you look to the left of that cross, I want you to look to the left end of the cross. You see the red, and you see that red. I'm gonna show you some other motherfuckers who also deviated from the Hermetic Dawn. Okay, that's up close. Okay, and this is the order in which Aleister Crowley went into to get his occult information. Okay, now Gerald Gardner claimed to have been initiated by a witch of New Forest Coven in England during the 1950s. He later crafted the Book of Shadows for his initiates that was entirely derivable from European grimoires and the text of Gardner's superior in the Ordo Templi Orientis, OTO, the Great Beast 666, Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley. Right there. The beast 666, which is Satan, which is Lucifer. Now they say right there, this wicked bitch, whoever wrote this shit, by broke student, because she broke his head with the wisdom, says that there is an earth-honoring polytheistic religion that has no connection whatsoever to Satanism. We done already cracked that right there by proving that it's fucking, and look at this. Not only can we show the cross of the Hermetic Dawn in his coven, look at this. This is his charter in Aleister Crowley's OTO. He got a charter up there on the wall, okay, from the OTO to prove beyond any doubt that he, and then got the, if you look at the bottom to the left, you will see with the circle around it, you see Baphomet. That's the sign of the Baphomet, okay? And so Baphomet is the devil to these people that originated it. And so for niggas that was embarrassed and want to hide the fact that they devil worshipers, then they try to clean it up and say, well, Lucifer ain't the devil, and you know, this, that, and the third. I'm going to put the facts up there and show you, because niggas did not invent Luciferianism. Okay, let's leave that alone. So don't act like you the motherfucker that invented it. No, you didn't, nigga. Your ass was running from them ropes, nigga. You was running from them goddamn, you know, them crackers before they hanged your motherfucking ass. You wasn't in no coven with no Gerald Gardner and none of that. You understand what I'm saying? They had nigga whites only and blacks going around the back signs on every motherfucking thing. That was in the goddamn 60s and 70s. So don't act like niggas was in none of that shit. You niggas just got in that shit just yesterday. So I'm gonna wake you up. This is facts right here. So he was a member of the OTO, which is Aleister Crowley's organization. And he was a nudist. Because they believe in order for you to do magic, you got to be naked. Come the fuck on, man. Let me, Freaky Nudist, founder of Wicca. Okay? So this is their founder. I don't give a fuck how they try to clean it up. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't try. You cannot clean it up. This shit is all over the damn internet. Now, they just said, let me go back here. Has no connection whatsoever to Satanism. And so what is he in there doing? What the hell is he in there doing? What the fuck is that on the floor? You gonna tell me that ain't no demon? You gonna tell me that ain't no demon? You gonna tell me that ain't Lucifer, that ain't Baphomet, that ain't Leviathan? You gonna tell me that? And you see the man, right? And then they gonna sit up here and tell you, and all these lying Wiccan witches and shit gonna tell you that they some peaceful earth honoring politics. So this earth honoring, this peaceful right here, see, I put the facts up there. I know you can, anybody that don't like it, you can take your ass and do your own research. You're more than, you got that prerogative to go do that. It's up to you to go do it. You ain't got to believe shit. But let your lying eyes deceive you today. Okay, let me keep it moving. Now, this is Patricia Crowther, okay, Queen of the Sabbath. Okay, this was one of his highest, as far as witches, and that came under his tutelage. Patricia Crowther, okay, and her coven name was Thelema. And everybody know that Thelema, you see the symbol in the middle, is the order of Aleister Crowley. That's his ideology. His ideology is Thelema. So his witches started to take on terminologies from Aleister Crowley. You understand what I'm saying? Listen to me. And when I tell you this, and I told y'all this shit long ago, which they cannot deny. Man, listen, Madame Blavatsky, Aleister Crowley, them two right there probably got more influence on the modern world than any other two European crackers I know. Straight up. Ain't no, all this new age shit. If you go in the bookstore and it say new age, that's witchcraft. That's shit that people know. The average world, people say, well, that's what people won't be able to understand. No, it's just some dumb shit in it that most people just ain't gonna accept. African, and sometimes they want to say occult means hidden, but that's a weak term. That's a weak term. We can't keep using them terms. You know what I'm saying? Occult. Once I understand what it means, you have to accept that. You know what I'm saying? I used to think it mean hidden, but reality is occult is code word for witchcraft, because they couldn't use that terminology or their ass would have been locked the fuck up or exposed, for being a witch. Even homosexuality was fucking outlawed in England all during the fucking early 1900s. They just accepted that. And because Aleister Crowley ass was under investigation for that shit. He had to flee. So your ass could have been locked up in England for homosexuality and witchcraft. But today, is more acceptable today. Okay, but I'm just letting you know that it's just recently being accepted. So for motherfuckers that talking about Wiccan or something ancient and shit, it's not ancient. They just really let that shit, just took that shit off the books. Okay? So just to show you again how his top students were connected to Aleister Crowley. Okay? Now, these are the runes. Now, the runes is some symbols that, are connected to spells. And it's Odin. It's Odin, who is Gandalf. He was the one that learned the runes. He's a sorcerer. You see what I'm saying? And so today, you can see they starting to put unks and shit on the runes. They stones with symbolism. You got Thor, you got all this, but each one has a spell connected to it. You see what I'm saying? And so learning the rules, Odin was able to cast spells of all kinds on his enemies, on women, on, he had, spells of all kinds were conjured and cast with these runes. So now you got nigger witches out there today that are, assimilating our culture with this wicked shit. And so to fool you, you understand what I'm saying? That this is all one and the same, which it is not. It is conquest through cultural assimilation. You see what I'm saying? And this is the modern shit. See, you got to hear what she said. You see, wasn't no connection with Egypt and no Wiccan. She said it is a mixture of reconstructed pagan beliefs and more modern ceremonial magic practices. Reconstructed. So that means the original cultures had, did not give them permission to reconstruct their culture into this shit. They didn't get no permission because the sick-minded niggas that's in it today ain't got the authority to give permission because they don't even know who the fuck they are. You see what I'm saying? These motherfuckers should be considered, and not should be, are traitors to the culture for even, mixing our culture with this garbage. Let me keep this shit moving. Let me keep it moving. So now we're getting back to some terminologies, and I'm going to come back. Most people don't know that Grim, listen to me now, Grim is one of the names of Odin. See, people don't know that. Okay, Grim, the word that's in our vocabulary, is one of the names of Odin. Grimnir, hooded one. Okay, the hooded masked one. Okay, Grim, mask. You see what it means. So when you talk about a grimoire, okay, you're talking about a veiled book, a mass book, and we're gonna get into that. You see? Wait a minute, let me come over here. A grimoire, okay, which is a book of spells and shit, because Odin was a sorcerer. Like I said again, he's Dumbledore and goddamn Harry Potter. That's Odin. Dumbledore is created in the vision of Odin. Okay, Gandalf is created in the vision of Odin. They are sorcerers because Odin is a sorcerer. He's a caster. Okay, he used them runes, them goddamn stones with them symbols on it to cast spells. So if you see them motherfuckers out there and they throwing them goddamn runes, you niggas better be very, very careful. You understand what I'm saying? Your ass fuck around and they turn your ass into a goddamn frog or something. Okay? And so when you see the Grim Reaper, as I was telling you, they are versions of each other. Odin and Saturn, and you see Saturn, you understand, with the sickle. You see Odin with the sickle sometimes. So the Grim Reaper, that's Odin. Okay? The hooded one, the veiled one. Okay? These are some of the same deities. So when you're talking about the Grim Reaper, you're talking about Odin. And so when you're talking about a grimoire, you're talking about, and then now we're dealing with terminology again. Grim, you hear the grim in there, and then you see the Moor, and Moor means black. We're not talking about how we see it, okay? For us, black is divine. We know that the color black is a divine color. You see what I'm saying? But in respect to how they speaking it, it means wicked. So when you see grim and then you see Moor, okay, I'll put the R in there. I'll put the R in there. Grimoire, okay? It means black, and then in their respect, it means wicked, okay?